Good morning to you. Let's go ahead and get ourselves situated on the bike. Get your resistance nice and low, get your pedal speed like this. This is probably 70 RPM, 75 RPM, something like that. And sitting up nice and tall, we can begin to tune into our bodies. I always do this with my hands. I don't think about it, it's just something I do. This is also something I did when I was doing MDMA therapy. I did this a lot. Put my hand on my shoulders, did that. I hear that's not unusual. But it's something I just naturally do when we are starting off class like this or finishing class and I'm trying to be present and tune into myself. This is just something I naturally do. And when I do this, I'm sitting up tall. I'm letting my spine hold the weight of my upper body. I'm really tuning into that feeling of the spine holding the body. And then I'm relaxing the shoulders, and now we can let our hands hang down to the side and just shake them out a little bit. It's a good time to now tune into that sensation of the decoupling of the lower body and the upper body. That decoupling is really effective for allowing us to use our hips and glutes when we're doing, like a hard sprint or climbing up a steep hill. That decoupling allows the freedom of movement in the hips, separate from the body, upper body. All right, let's come back down to the handlebars. And check in with your hands on the handlebars. Notice where your weight is settled in the hands. Notice how much weight is settled in the hands. Let's add in a little resistance just to get it to the point where at 80 RPM or so we feel just the tiniest amount of work. Just the tiniest amount. And after we've done that, let's tune into our shoulders. See if they're up at the ears. If so, let them release. Check with your elbows to see if there's a small bend in the elbows. Let's feel for the lower back now and the hips. Just confirm that they're working separately from the upper body. See if you can feel those muscles engaging gently over the top of the pedal stroke. Remember, this kind of warm-up is really important. We're loosening up the hips and the knees. We're tuning into the body. getting present. This is all very important. Now let's bring our leg speed up. Let's try to get to maybe 95 to 100 RPM. Once we're there, really pay attention to whether your hips are bouncing or not, and if they are, see if you can start to stitch together the pedal stroke more smoothly. That'll settle the hips down. Now let's slow our legs way down. Sit up once again, shake the arms out. I always find my shoulders and my triceps a little bit get tired in that first few minutes on the bike. So I always have the urge to sit up and shake out my arms and loosen up my shoulders again. Once you've done that, let's come back to the handlebars. Bring your leg speed back into the 90 RPM range or so. That resistance is still the same as it was before. Now we can make sure our belly is relaxed so we can breathe deeply. Holding this 90 RPM, ease in some resistance. And I want us to move now into working category. So it's now we start to feel a little challenge in the muscles. And yeah, the breath starts to come up now. It's a good time to practice some visualization. Using all your senses, see if you can feel yourself moving. On your bike along a flat road, see if you can feel the road through the wheels and the frame of the bike. See if you can get the sensation of air hitting you in the face. Maybe notice what your breath is doing now. Keeping tabs on the breath is a great way to stay in touch with the body. Keeping tabs, noticing the breath. I don't like keeping tabs. Noticing I do like. Let's speed up our bikes by just adding 5 or 10 RPM. And of course, we've just increased the workload by doing that. So notice that in the muscles of your legs. And at this point, start to feel that pulling through motion through the bottom of the pedal stroke. Let's take our resistance way down to light. Slow our legs down. Let's see where we're at right now. I'm warm, I can feel it. The muscles a little bit tired, a little bit. Starting to sweat now. That was perfect. I've just let my legs align to the rhythm now with this super light resistance. Just a way of keeping myself present, engaged with the music, and therefore more focused on the here and now rather than up there or out there. Let's come back down to our handlebars now. Let's align our legs to this rhythm right here. Resistance is still light. We're gonna engage now. But before we do, let's picture together what we're gonna accomplish. Ahead of us is a longer, moderate hill. Not super steep, but definitely a hill. Let's add in the resistance, holding this rhythm that makes it feel like we've gone into a hill. Now, it's not one where we're struggling to turn the pedals. But it is one where we feel, the hips have to be engaged here. The glutes are absolutely pushing over the top. As always, I've put my hands to the middle here. Anytime we go up a hill, it's just normal for me to put my hands to the middle so my back is a little more upright. Doing a lot of body awareness practice right now. I'm thinking to myself, how are my muscles feeling? What's my breath doing? How sweaty am I getting? How long Could I hold on to this if I absolutely had to? I'm probably at about the 15-minute mark, 15 to 20, something like that. Maybe 15. Somewhere in that ballpark. That'd be really hard. But I think I could do it. But you see what it's doing to me. My breathing's picking up. Absolutely, I'm feeling the challenge in the muscles now. Remember, one of my keys to hill climbing is to always just look at the next 5-10 feet. That's all you ever have. You can play around with emphasizing different parts of the pedal stroke. Play around with feeling the different muscle groups engaging. Now come back to light resistance. Keep the legs turning, allow that heaviness to go out a little bit. Keeping your resistance light. Line your legs to this rhythm. We're going to do 3 or 4. 3, 4, 84. Out of the saddle pieces at extra heavy resistance, driving our body weight into the pedals, but coming back to this very light recovery. Same rhythm the whole time. We change the work by adding resistance. Each one of our standing pieces will be just a few seconds. All right, let's get ready for our first one. I'll count us down from 4. Remember to add so much resistance that you need to stand on it. Stand tall. Drive your weight into the pedals through the glutes. Let your heels feel that. So your heels, your feet are fairly straight when you step into the pedals, not like this. That's all quads. Heel flat. Drive your weight into it and then pull through. In 3, 2, 1. Crank that resistance up. Visualize your feet being relatively flat as you step into this. Now come down to light resistance. Integrate. How did that feel? Was it heavy enough? What would that do to your breathing? How long could you have held that? All those things. Integrate. Not much time in between. Get ready for your next one. In 3, 2, and 1. Add the resistance. Now come back to light resistance on the rhythm. We'll do 3. One more. Our last one in 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back down to light resistance. Spin your legs. Ouch, that one hurt. Ow. Hey, spin your legs in the 80 RPM range. Don't forget to drink your water. Go ahead and have some even if you're not thirsty. Doing what's called active recovery now. This is movement, yes, but at a very low level, so we can recover a little bit from that hard effort we just did. Let's return to the handlebars now. We're still at light resistance in the 80 RPM range. Accelerate your legs and match the rhythm of the song. It's going to be quite fast, so keep your resistance very light and just feel for this. With this light resistance, we can practice decoupling the upper body and the lower body. It's harder to do at these high pedal speeds. We don't want to be stiff, we want to be fluid. And often will help to just not think about the rhythm at all. You'll notice that this keeps your breath up relatively high, even though your muscles don't hurt in your legs. Let's slow our legs down now to about 90 and add in resistance that feels like we're on flat road working again, like before. We're in the working zone, exercise zone, moving along a flat road. We can feel the wind in our face. We can feel the road through the wheels. Let's tune into how we are interfacing with the bike. Where are our points of contact with the bike? Well, we have our hands, our sit bones, and our feet. That's it. We can use those touch points to ground ourselves. And then think about all the complex machinery that is this bike. And yet we're only touching it 3 places. Bring your resistance down to light again. Take some water. Put a number on your breathing right now. As we pedal very slowly and easily in this active recovery, we can pay attention to the breath, heart rate slowing down. We've removed the work. It's a great way to notice what your body's up to. During work, the heart rate speeds up, the breathing speeds up, delivering oxygen to the working muscles. When we come back to active recovery, your body senses that and it slows down the heart rate and the breathing because there's no need to deliver so much oxygen and remove so much carbon dioxide anymore. That's a cool thing. The music in this playlist is wildly different in terms of mastering volume. I haven't changed the volume anywhere. So these songs were all mastered at very different volumes. Okay, let's align our legs to this rhythm. It's quieter. This is good. It will make us listen more carefully. We're going to make this a very, very steep hill. Now when we add the resistance, it's going to be so heavy we can barely turn the pedals. And we're going to stay with it a little bit. Remember, you're always free to reduce your resistance if you're having trouble turning the cadence. I just want us on that edge. Let's reach down, add that in. You notice immediately the swaying in my upper body, right? That's because I really have to get my hips and glutes into it now. Because I'm struggling. I don't think if you asked me right now if I could hold this 10 minutes, I don't think I could. No, I could not. 5 minutes even seems a little out of the question to me right now. Oh, I can feel my breath picking up. So important to keep the upper body relaxed now. Try your hands to the middle. Release the tension in your belly and breathe. We've got about 45 seconds left. Maybe a minute, and I'm doubting at this moment whether I can do it. I'm going to stay with it. I'm going to try. So I'm going to try and clear my mind of the time now. Just focus on breathing. Beautiful, bring it back to light. My breathing is 9. Maybe 10. That was really hard for me. There's a moment where I could see how much time was left in the song. I thought, I don't know if I can finish this here. Then I decided I would. And then I had to draw on all my knowledge of being so in the moment that time doesn't matter. Being so focused on each pedal stroke that I'm not worried about how much time is left. But that's hard to do. I was mostly successful. But that was hard. I'm better now. My breathing's better. My legs still a little heavy, but I'm coming back into the 80 RPM range with enough resistance to qualify it to be exercise. But remember, just in the 80s, mid 80s, low 80s. Nowhere near the amount of resistance we just had. But still in the working zone. Let's check in with our posture, shall we? What are your shoulders doing? How's your spine and neck? Are they pretty much aligned? I can feel my heart rate now no longer slowing and now starting to come up gradually because I'm in a working zone again. Let's together focus on scraping through the bottom, scraping that mud off the ball of our feet. Let's focus on that together. For each foot, go from one foot to the other. Let's do that for the next 20 seconds. Just relax your body, close your eyes if it feels comfortable, and just focus on that sensation. Now just add a few RPM to your pedal stroke, bring it to 90 or a little bit above. Same resistance. Quantify how much more work you feel you're doing now. That's a useful way of just tuning into the body. Like, okay, what percentage increase in work is that? My wrists are very shiny in the light. Slow your legs down, take your resistance down. Sit up nice and tall like I am. Let's begin the integration process. Where we take this whole experience, starting with getting ready, coming to your bike, turning on the live stream, all of it, up till now. Let's just let our arms hang to the side, and let's let our legs slow down a little. Notice what your breathing is doing now. Make sure that it's slowing. We can control that by our pedal speed, slow, by our resistance, light. Taking the workout. Let's begin to let our legs slow to a stop. And once they've come to a stop, sit up tall, just like we did at the beginning. See if you can notice how much more peaceful you are now and how much more calm you are. It's kind of an activated state, but calm. Activated, but calm. Okay, let's rise up to 3 and 9 o'clock with our feet and drop our heels to feel a nice stretch. Now bring back foot to the front, drop your heels. Again, stretch the calves. Let's swing a leg over the bike with one hand on the frame or the saddle or handlebars. Pull back and feel the stretch in the quadriceps. And now switching to the other leg. I love that drum sound. Let's stretch our hamstrings. And now the other hamstring. All right. Keep stretching, drink your water, come back to center. We'll see you next time.